Paramount Plus's Halo series comes out in only a week, and I have been so excited for this series, but I'm gonna be honest, the closer the series has come to actually coming out, I've started getting more and more nervous about it, because there's been some things coming out about it that don't sound too promising. Because I've actually been a Halo fanboy since before the first game came out. Remember back in the day, Xbox would send out these like magazines with these little demo discs in it, and you could just play like a bunch of just free demos, you know, try out the games before they come out. And I remember one of those games was Halo. There was only one mission in the demo disc. I forget what mission it was, but when you come in with the Pelicans and you land on the beach, right, in like this little circular island level. That was the demo level, and I played that level over and over and over again. Like, it was so much fun. And ever since that day, I've been a huge Halo fanboy. But I gotta be honest, I'm really nervous about this series because, one, it turns out that it's not going to be based on the actual lore. It's not even going to be canon. Like, they're completely changing a lot of the backstories and stuff, and I don't know how I feel about that since, I mean, Halo's story and lore is like 10 out of 10. So yeah, that's just a really strange decision to come to. And just like, you know what? You know, we got all this amazing lore and backstory, but nah, screw that. We don't need it. We're just gonna make it up as we go. And one of the biggest changes for the series is that apparently Master Chief doesn't know his past. He has like some sort of amnesia or something, which is just insane because like Master Chief is the way he is because of his past, because of what he went through, because of like how he was just basically raised as a child super soldier. That's all he's known. He doesn't know anything else. Like, a big thing in the Halo universe is that these super soldiers were not made ethically. And yeah, they are super badass super soldiers, but they are messed up mentally. They are not right in the head. And even though they kick butt out in the battlefield, other than that, they really don't know how to fit into society. They're basically just like killer robots. And a lot of them struggle to connect with their, human side, their humanity. Master Chief especially. So yeah, I think that's just a bad decision, but I mean, I'm gonna try to stay hopeful, see what they do. Maybe they have like some super cool twist or backstory they're gonna give him, but I mean, we'll see. I'm nervous because I want this to be good so bad. And I mean, like, the CGI and stuff and the designs, I'll give them credit. It looks really good. Like, some of the shots of like the Covenant ships and like the whole like CGI cities, it actually looks amazing. There's even a shot in the trailer of the Arbiter. I'm not sure which Arbiter this is, if it's like one of the past ones or if they're just making a completely new Arbiter just for the show. But I mean, there's like a close-up of his face and it looks on point. I gotta say, I'm really happy with the lead's design and the render and just how they look in general. So that's something I'm really happy with, is that Paramount Plus has some money. So it's gonna be nice to look at, thankfully. At least I feel like some of it, most of it, we'll see, because Master Chief's armor, I can't put my finger on it, but it just looks like plasticky, and it doesn't look like actual body armor. Because the Spartan armor is basically just like a walking tank suit, and that's how it should look. But I don't know if it's just like the lighting or like the shading on like the color of the armor. It's just, I don't know, it just looks like cosplay. And I'm not putting cosplay down because there's really amazing cosplay out there, but when we're watching a show with this kind of budget, I don't want it to look like someone's wearing cosplay. However, the armor on the other Spartans in the show actually looks a lot better than Master Chief's, which is weird. So I don't know if it's just like the green, like paint or whatever they have on Master Chief's armor that just makes it look like that, because the other suits look good. I'm just kind of disappointed that the other Spartans are all just kind of like the same color. So yeah, I would have liked to see some color variations on the other Spartans, but I gotta say, they look really cool. I'm actually pretty happy with how the other Spartans look. But it's like, also there's shots of Master Chief where the armor actually looks really good. So like, I don't know. Like maybe it's a lighting thing, because look at this shot right here of Master Chief's armor. Like apparently this is from the show. I've watched the trailers. I don't know what shot this is from, but the armor here looks perfect. Like this is probably one of the best renderings of Master Chief's armor I've seen. But yeah, I'm just really confused why like this could look so good, while on the other hand, this could look so bad. So yeah, maybe like one of them's like a CGI render, or maybe it's just the lighting. Maybe the lighting really makes that big of a difference, and if it does, then they should have used like different material or something for the armor. I mean, obviously I don't know anything about making like these full body like suits for like movies and stuff, but that's not like something that's gonna ruin the series or anything. That's just like a nitpicky thing, you know. As long as like the story and like the action scenes are good, then it's gonna be a really enjoyable series. It's just I'm really concerned about that as well. Oh, also probably my least favorite decision that they made with the show is that Steve Downes is not the voice of Master Chief, which is, I gotta say, the worst decision they've ever made. Now, I think I know why they made this decision. So slight spoiler warning if you don't want it. So slight spoiler warning. So slight spoiler warning. I can't say that. Spoiler warning. So slight spoiler. Oh my god. So slight spoiler warning if you don't want to know anything, but Master Chief in the show shows his face. So I think that's why they wanted to not have Steve Downes as the voice of Master Chief, is because I think they wanted the actor who's playing Master Chief to also like voice him, and so it's just all connected. But like, it's just like no shade to the actor playing Master Chief, but there's no way you can replace Steve Downes. Like, he is Master Chief. Honestly, they should have just hired him and put him in the suit. I feel like everyone would have been pretty happy with that. Like, honestly, I would have been 100% okay with that. Because in my, like, headcanon, Steve Downes' face, like, that's what's under the helmet for me. It's just Steve Downes. Because dude's a legend. So, yeah, that's just such an odd decision to make. Especially since you're not supposed to know what Master Chief looks like. Now, all us Halo fans, we've always wanted to see Master Chief's face, but at the same time, we really don't want to see it, because the whole point of Master Chief is like you're kind of supposed to be able to like imagine yourself in the suit. So I don't know. It's gonna be very jarring, just to see like a human face under there. I feel like I'm really not gonna like it. I'm still trying to keep an open mind. Or maybe they're just trying to be bold and try something new, you know? I can respect that. You know, not trying to do what everyone expects and trying to make, you know, something your own. I could totally get that, but Halo's just such a huge franchise and so iconic and like such a part of so many people's childhood. Like, I don't think this is the time or place to be messing with like the lore or Master Chief as a character. Like, I just feel like it's just gonna piss too many fans off. And one thing that a lot of people have issues with that I actually don't is that Cortana's not purple or blue. I'm actually totally okay with that, especially since they kept Jen Taylor as Cortana. They kept her as Cortana. I'm happy. Like, she doesn't have to be blue or purple or whatever. That doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, it's an AI. I mean, you could probably change the color of your AI just like that. You know, if Master Chief really wanted to add like a purple hue to her, I'm sure he could. Like, just like these lights, he could just press a button, right? Change the color. I mean, yeah, that thing is kind of minor to me. I mean, sure, I would have loved to see a Cortana that's more faithful to like the games, but that's something I can move past. Also, perhaps the biggest thing that has me worried about the series, that's made me a lot more worried than I was before, was that it has a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not a good sign, especially since a lot of people have been so worried about it before. The fact that critics already don't like it gives me an uneasy feeling in my stomach. I mean, there's a lot of really good TV shows and movies where like the critics will just completely bash it, but like the audiences will love it. So it's not really a death sentence, But this combined with like everything else on top, just oh man, I really hope the music's good, because I looked at the IMDb and I didn't see Martin O'Donnell's name anywhere. Like give me Warthog Run. If Warthog Run is in the in the show, it'll literally go up like 1 or 2 stars just for that. Bonus points if he's escaping a planet that's exploding while it plays. That would make me lose my mind. Also, apparently some people are upset because there's like a Chevy Tahoe in one of the trailer shots. I completely missed this. But I mean, it's a little odd. But I mean, I feel like that's such an odd thing to focus and be mad about. Like, sure, it doesn't really make sense that there's a Chevy Tahoe in one of the shots. But at the same time, Paramount Plus, they like the money. And, you know, the money goes towards the show. But I mean, if they're going to get more money for product placement just to put back into the show, I'm all for it. But yeah, I hope this series is good. I really do. But, you know, it's not all bad. 1, the CGI looks amazing. 2, the designs look really good. Like the Arbiter on point. And 3, Jen Taylor's Cortana. Like that's awesome. I wish Steve Downes was there, but maybe he'll have a cameo or something. That'd be pretty cool. But it's just, it doesn't feel like Master Chief if it isn't Steve Downes. It doesn't matter how good of an actor you get in that suit and how amazing his voice is, you're just not going to beat Steve. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the new Halo series coming out soon on Paramount Plus. I think it comes out in less than a week, so I'll probably make another video after at least the first episode or after the series is done, to kind of give my updated thoughts on everything and see how wrong I am. Hopefully I'm super wrong and it's amazing and it's the best piece of Halo content to ever come out. But so far from the looks of it, I'm really just lowering my expectations because I feel like it's not gonna feel like Halo. And that sucks, you know, that sucks. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the new series coming out. If you guys are excited for it, if you guys have concerns as well. And let me know if you want to see more content on the show when it actually does come out. One thing I was thinking about doing is doing like another channel where I could do like reactions to like these shows I like. Because I watch a lot of reaction channels. So maybe I can make another channel just for that. We'll see. But we'll see. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. That was a bad outro. I want to redo that. I don't want the last thing you guys to see or hear is me doing finger guns. We're gonna try that again. I don't know what to say now. Okay, bye.